Chapter 12, Plant Anatomy and Plant Physiology. Long answer questions. First question, differentiate the following. A. Monocot root and dicot root. Answer for this question is in page number 177. These are the differences between dicot and monocot root. B. Aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic occur in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic occurs when oxygen is absent. Second point, carbon dioxide, water and ATP are produced. Anaerobic, lactic acid, ethanol and ATP are produced. Aerobic, it consists of 3 steps: glycolysis, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain. Anaerobic, it consists of 2 steps: glycolysis, fermentation. Describe and name 3 stages of cellular respiration that aerobic organisms use to obtain energy from glucose. It is in page number 183. You have to write from stages of aerobic respiration till the ultimate acceptor of electrons get reduced to water. Third question, how does the light dependent reaction differ from the light independent reaction? What are the end product and reactants in each? Where does each reaction occurs within the chloroplast? A light dependent photosynthesis is called Hill reaction or light reaction. The light independent reactions are called a biosynthetic phase. Light dependent reaction, light independent reaction. Light dependent reaction, it is called Hill reaction or light reaction. Light independent reaction, it is called a dark reaction or biosynthetic pathway or the Calvin cycle. The reaction is carried out in thylakoid membranes of the chloroplast. Light independent reaction is carried out in the stromo of the chloroplast. Light dependent reaction, photosynthetic pigments absorb the light energy and convert it into chemical energy ATP and NADPH2. Light dependent reaction, CO2 is reduced into carbohydrates with the help of light generated ATP and NADPH2. Light dependent reaction, it is carried out in the presence of light. Light independent reaction, it is carried out in the absence of light. In the light dependent reaction, the chlorophyll absorbs the light energy and convert it into chemical energy ATP and NADPH2. In the light independent reaction, CO2 is reduced into carbohydrates with the help of light generated ATP and NADPH2. The light dependent reaction is carried out in the grana of the chloroplast. The light independent reaction is carried out in the stromo of the chloroplast. Higher order thinkings. Question number 1. The reactions of photosynthesis make up a biochemical pathway. A. What are the reactants and products for both light and dark reactions? Explain how the biochemical pathway of photosynthesis recycles many of its own reactions and identify the recycled reactants. Answer for this question. Light reactions are carried out in the thylakoid membranes of the chloroplast, which use water and energy from the sun to produce NADPH, ATP and oxygen. The dark reaction is carried out in the stroma of the chloroplast. It uses NADPH, ATP and CO2 and produces NADP plus ADP plus P and high energy sugars. Answer for the B question. The light reactions use light to synthesize ATP and NADPH. The dark reaction or Calvin cycle uses these reactants to produce sugar from additional CO2 molecule. This cycle then produces NADP plus ADP plus P inorganic phosphate, which is used in the light reactions with water molecules to produce ATP and NADPH again. Question number 2. Where do the light dependent reaction and the Calvin cycle occur in the chloroplast? Answer for this question: light dependent reaction takes place in the presence of light energy in thylakoid membranes, that is crana, of the chloroplast. Calvin cycle occurs at the stroma of the chloroplast.